Alright, gonna show you guys how to put the rivet nuts in for our rear drive shaft loop. So I cheated and I already have my holes drilled. I've got that side done. Thought I would show you on this side how to do it. Drill a 15-30 second hole. So first off, get your drive shaft loop up in there. Make sure you get good center punches and get your hole spacing just right, because if your holes aren't spaced right, you're gonna fight it. It's gonna be really annoying. So start with a small pilot bit and work your way up. Don't just try to put a big bit into it. You'll burn your bit up and you'll not be centered and it'll be really frustrating again. So 15-30 second hole. Once you have it done, you're gonna put the rivet nut in. This is the rivet nut itself. This is the part that you will be installing. Pretty much it needs to go up through the frame, and then it's just like a rivet. It's gonna crimp down here on the bottom. It's gonna crimp down on the frame, and then it'll be in the frame and not supposed to spin, and you can tighten your bolt into it. So we are going to send this little gadget with all of them. I'm assuming most of you don't have the proper tool to put this in. This little bracket will keep it from spinning. Then it's just a bolt and a nut. So put your rivet nut on. Put your rivet nut on the bolt. Make sure you have threads sticking out of the end, or it will not, I don't know, pretty much doesn't have enough thread engagement to do the pulling that it needs to, and it'll distort it and you'll ruin it. So just get that up in there. Actually, yeah, you need to tap it up in there. Make sure it's seated all the way up in. Grab your wrenches. Alright, when you put it up in there, make sure that this bracket is against the frame so that it doesn't want to spin. And then you just hold the bolt and start turning the nut. You're going to turn the nut approximately 2 full turns. Your frame thickness is going to vary that a little bit, but you can usually tell pretty easily when that is done crimping. You've got a good bit of resistance all along, but once you get it down to where it's done being crimped, it goes extra hard. You don't want to just keep forcing it until you strip threads out. So just get a good solid crimp on it. You can back the nut off once you feel you have a good crimp, and go ahead and back the bolt out. And there you have it. You can take a light and shine up in there. You can kind of see the area that is crimped. If it doesn't look like it's, really finished crimping down, you can put your bolt back in and give it another turn or two. Rather do it in a couple of stages rather than, over tightening it or something like that. But once you feel like your rivet nut is in properly, then you're just ready to put the loop on and throw your bolts in, and you should be good to go. Alright, for installing the loop itself, just drop down the back of your drive shaft, put the drive shaft loop over it. As you can see, the loop is off center, so you need to make sure that it is turned the right way. Your drive shaft is not centered in between your frame, so you'll discover pretty quickly if you have it on the wrong way. I'm just going to hang that there and put a And that includes the great installation of our fabulous rear drive shaft.